Breaking news! Big developments are unfolding at Arsenal as the club prepares for a massive summer transfer window, with multiple high-profile targets under serious consideration. The Gunners are reportedly pushing hard to strengthen key areas of the squad as they aim to compete at the highest level, both in the Premier League and in Europe next season. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any Arsenal updates until the next. One of the standout names on Arsenal's radar is Sandro Tonali. The Italian midfielder is seen as a powerful addition to the centre of the park, bringing composure, tactical intelligence and strong defensive qualities. Arsenal are believed to admire Tonali's ability to control the tempo of the game while also contributing defensively. His experience in top-level football, including European competitions, makes him an ideal candidate to reinforce Mikel Arteta's midfield. The club is reportedly monitoring his situation closely and could make a move if the opportunity arises. Another major target is Julián Álvarez. The versatile forward has been on Arsenal's shortlist due to his ability to play across the front line. Álvarez is known for his pressing, movement and clinical finishing, which fits perfectly into Arsenal's attacking system. With the Gunners looking to add depth and competition in attack, especially with a busy schedule ahead, Álvarez is seen as a player who can make an immediate impact. His winning mentality and experience at the highest level could be a huge boost for the squad. Arsenal are also keeping a close eye on Roger Ibañez, often referred to as Roger. Strengthening the defence remains a priority, and Roger's physical presence, pace and ability to read the game have caught the attention of Arsenal scouts. With the demands of competing in multiple competitions, adding another reliable centre-back is crucial. Roger could provide both depth and quality, helping the team maintain consistency at the back. On the wings, Arsenal are targeting explosive talent, including Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. The Napoli star has been one of the most exciting wingers in Europe, known for his dribbling, creativity and ability to change games single-handedly. Arsenal are reportedly very interested in bringing that kind of unpredictability into their attack. Kvaratskelia's style fits perfectly with Arteta's system, where wide players are expected to be dynamic and decisive in the final third. In addition to Kvaratskhelia, another exciting winger on Arsenal's list is Bradley Barcola. The young French talent is highly rated for his pace, technical ability and potential for growth. Arsenal are known for investing in young players with high ceilings, and Barcola fits that profile perfectly. He could develop into a key player for the club in the coming years while also providing immediate impact as a rotational option. The strategy behind these targets shows Arsenal's ambition to build a well-balanced squad. The club is not only focusing on star power, but also on versatility, depth and long-term development. Each of these players offers something unique, whether it's Tonali's control in midfield, Alvarez's attacking flexibility, Roger's defensive solidity, Kvaratskelia's creativity, or Barcola's youthful energy. Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal board are reportedly aligned in their vision for the future. They want to create a squad capable of sustaining a title challenge while also competing strongly in European competitions. This means adding players who can handle pressure, adapt to different tactical setups, and maintain high performance levels throughout the season. Financially, these deals would require significant investment, and Arsenal are expected to carefully manage their budget while exploring potential player sales to balance the books. The club's recent progress and return to top-level competition make them an attractive destination for top talents, which could play a key role in negotiations. Competition for these players is expected to be intense, with several top European clubs also interested in their signatures. However, Arsenal's project style of play and recent performances under Arteta could give them an edge in convincing players to join. Inside Arsenal, the leadership group is holding intense internal discussions about how to approach one of the most ambitious transfer windows in recent years. With expectations rising after strong performances in the Premier League and Europe, the message from the top is clear. The next step is turning progress into trophies. At the centre of these conversations is manager Mikel Arteta, who is reportedly pushing for a very specific profile of players. Arteta is not just looking for talent. He wants intelligence, discipline, and players who can adapt quickly to Arsenal's tactical system. In meetings with the board, Arteta has emphasised that every signing must raise the level of the squad immediately while also fitting into the long-term vision of the club. Sporting director Edu Gaspar is playing a key role in translating that vision into actual deals. Edu is said to be working closely with Arteta to identify priority targets and structure potential transfers. The focus is on smart negotiations, finding the right balance between spending big on elite talent and maintaining financial sustainability. Arsenal do not want to repeat mistakes of the past. Every deal must make sense both on the pitch and financially. One of the main topics being discussed internally is midfield reinforcement, particularly with the name of Sandro Tonali. Arsenal leaders reportedly see him as a player who could bring control and balance. In internal meetings, there's recognition that adding a midfielder of Tonali's quality could help the team dominate big games. However, there are also concerns about the complexity of such a deal, competition from other clubs, high transfer fees, and whether the timing is right. In attack, the name of Julián Álvarez keeps coming up in discussions. Arsenal leaders admire his versatility and mentality. Within the club, there's a belief that Alvarez could add a new dimension to the forward line, offering both goals and relentless pressing. Arteta is believed to be particularly interested in players who can play multiple roles, and Alvarez fits that requirement perfectly. Still, the leadership is aware that convincing a player of his level to move will not be easy, especially given his current situation at a top club. Defensively, Arsenal's leadership team has highlighted the importance of depth and reliability, which is why Roger Ibañez is under consideration. Internal reports suggest that the club wants another strong centre-back to cope with the demands of a long season. There's an understanding that injuries and fixture congestion can derail a campaign, so having quality backups is essential. Leaders at the club are debating whether to invest heavily in defence or prioritise other areas first. On the wings, discussions have been particularly exciting, especially around Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Arsenal executives are said to be huge admirers of his creativity and ability to unlock defences. In meetings, there's talk about how a player like Kvaratskhelia could elevate the team's attacking unpredictability. However, the financial side of the deal is a major topic. Such a signing would likely require a significant investment, and the club must decide if it's worth breaking the budget. Another name frequently mentioned is Bradley Barcola. Unlike some of the other targets, Barcola represents a more long-term investment. Arsenal leaders see him as a player who can grow within the system and become a star in the future. There's strong support within the club for signing young talents, but also a debate about balancing youth with experience. The leadership understands that while potential is important, immediate impact is equally crucial. Beyond individual players, Arsenal's leadership is also discussing the overall strategy for the window. There is a strong emphasis on squad harmony and maintaining the positive dressing room culture that has been built under Arteta. Leaders believe that bringing in the wrong personality could disrupt that balance, so character checks and background analysis are a big part of the recruitment process. Financial planning is another key topic. Arsenal's executives are carefully evaluating budgets, potential player sales, and wage structures. The goal is to remain competitive without putting the club under financial pressure. There is confidence that Arsenal's recent success and growing reputation will help attract top players, but the leadership is determined to stay disciplined in negotiations. Another important aspect being discussed is competition. Arsenal leaders are fully aware that other top European clubs are targeting the same players. This has led to conversations about acting quickly and decisively in the market. That's latest news today found. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any Arsenal updates. Until the next.